As a person from the 80s generation, I'm, of course, a fan of the renowned Dragon Ball series from that era. I naturally admire Son Goku, but I wasn't too fond of the character Cadic, later known as Vegeta. I had to Google that to find out. Back then, it was only called Cadic. The reason I am not a big fan of Cadic is probably that Cadic doesn't look as cool as Son Goku, and Vegeta is also labeled as a villain. However, my perception changed when I saw a cool posing Vegeta figure on Facebook Marketplace, especially since it was a massive 12 inches in size. I was hooked, thinking it would be a great companion to my Goku. And to my luck, I found a new one on Amazon at a better price than the used one on Facebook Marketplace. Upon receiving the package, I had some doubts because the box was quite small, resembling the size of 6 inches figures. So I was a bit puzzled. Anyway, I still had some trust that Amazon didn't make a mistake. And I also read the description very carefully. And based on the weight of the package, I hope this was the Vegeta I was expecting. I tried to check it out but couldn't find any brand on the outside packaging. So this figure seems to be unbranded. Could it be an aftermarket or a bootleg? And here he is. The unbranded Vegeta 12 inches figure. I'll let him stand next to my 12 inches Wolverine. Matching up with my beloved One Piece figure that I bought twice, because he is as skinny as me, and the pose is so badass. Then a whole Goku squad with multi poses. Vegeta's facial expression is very majestic, and the paintwork is very refined. A character with a high ranking in the Dragon Ball series, long legs, substantial weight, and perfect aesthetics. Placing him in my 2 custom-made diorama sets, exclusively ordered from France. The support cloud block was a bit tricky to attach at first, but in the end, I figured out how to attach it correctly. True 12-inch size, from head to toe. Pairing up with my 7 inches Hurley from the Lost series. Although this is not a Banpresto or Bandai brand. The figure features cool bold pose, solid structure, meticulous details, vibrant and realistic pink colors. The quality of this figure is well worth collecting. In summary, this figure is top-notch, deluxe, and has an unbeatable price. If you are lucky enough to get it from Amazon, because the last time I checked, it's currently unavailable. You can't go wrong adding this figure to your collection. And that's it about the 12-inch unbranded Vegeta figure. A new member of my figures crew. Goodbye and see you all next time.